you know, like if you're a makeup lover, like you know, like it's so hard to part with these. Like these were OG. Like why am I doing this when my nails look like that? But anyways, like I can't part with them. I can't. So they live here in the back. And honestly, I'm too scared to use them because I don't know if they've reformulated, but back in the day, these were something else. The formula was kind of unpredictable, but I refuse to get rid of them. And then moving on over this way, these are like the ones that I only have like one of or two of. So like Oprah Atlantis City is actually my favorite red ever, better than Viva Glam. I've got Pat McGrath. I've got the whole collab. This is literally like I think the most to date that I've ever spent on any like makeup product. It came with 3 glitters, 6 lipsticks, and I was like, I have to have it. And like this gloss, and I was like, I have to have it. I have to have it. It was so expensive. And then one of the Kylie's lives over here, but that's because she doesn't have enough room to live with her sisters, and so I'm not moving them. I have the Too Faced Melted, and I only have them in chocolate honey because that's my favorite. I've got Pretty Vulgar, Bite Beauty, Jouer. I remember Skinny Dip. Like I literally went all over LA looking for this because it was sold out online for so long and I really wanted it. Lime Crime, Bite Beauty. I got that Smashbox Instant Matte. Like I don't even know why I got this, honestly. Anastasia Beverly Hills, Marc Jacobs, and I've got Morphe. I've got Morphe X Ofra, which I love this shade, by the way. Why is this liner in here? Sometimes it helps to do this. All the lip liners in here. I've got Jordana. I've got a lot of Jordana because they're inexpensive and they're good. Maybelline, Huda Beauty, Morphe, Kylie, Marc Jacobs, and MAC. That's about it for them. Like everybody. Over here I've got the Kylie minis, all the little mini sets. I remember I used to love buying these. Like whenever she would launch like a collection, all I did was buy the mini sets because I got to like, oh, I can use all the colors and that way I don't have to buy the full size ones. And when am I ever gonna get through a full lipstick? So literally there's only one lipstick that I've used and like had to repurchase like many times. Dose of Colors X Disney. Honestly, this one lives by itself because I don't have anywhere else to put her. So, but I love her. And this one, I forgot. I have Aftermath from Desi X Katie too. Yeah, love this shade, by the way. That Disney X Dose of Colors. Love. I've really been into glossy lips lately. Besides that, I've got the Huda Beauty minis in there. Over here we've got, so these are all like the chubby ones. These are all the like little lip crayons. These are MAC, Jordana, Clinique, and YSL. Boosh, right? Boosh. I'm just kidding. No, I got this from like a family friend because she didn't want it. Over here are liquid lipsticks, starting in the back, ones that I don't use that much. This is the Kylie Cosmetics X Coco collection, or X Khloe Kardashian collection. I got the collection and I think I've used it maybe like 3 times. The OG Kylie Jenner one, so I have like Dolce K, I have Candy K, I have like Lord liquid lipstick, I have all the old ones. Like I haven't bought anything Kylie Jenner in a while, like Kylie Cosmetics, I don't know why. Huda Beauty, I only really have 2, which are my favorite, Fleur and which was this one? Fleur and Vixen. Love both of these, honestly. Yeah, let's not start there. Anyways, and then someone that I absolutely love, and I can't wait to collect them all. But these are the 3 I have for now because I was nice and I gave one away to someone, which sometimes big regrets. I try to be a nice person, but then sometimes bigger regrets. These are Time Los Angeles. Love this formula. So I have the shades Hangry, Brave Danger, and Suede. And they live together because, yes, love her. Love Ashley. Ashley Swagner on Instagram is the one that owns Time Los Angeles, and she's such a sweetheart. Kat Von D, Bow and Arrow, Lolita, Sanctuary, and then, damn. And basically I have Damned and Bow and Arrow. Me and my friend both have them because we just thought it was cute to like buy the same lipstick. And I do really like the formula. I don't know. Why don't I buy? I don't know. It's not even the controversy. Like these I bought way before the controversy, and I don't know. Kat Von D just, I don't know. Let's move on. Anyways, and then taking up 2 rows, 2 whole rows, and literally it would fill these other 2 rows, but I really wanted to put these out here. 2 whole rows is a Dose of Colors. Dose of Colors has been my favorite liquid lipstick ever since I bought, and this is how I know this is OG. This is Cork. Look at her. She's so beat up. She's old and I don't use her anymore, obviously. By the way, just in case you were wondering, this is Cork too. Cork is, she is running out. She is not that old. She just gets used a lot. This is brand new. Obviously, it's in the box. I love this. Anytime you see me, probably 9 times out of 10, I am wearing Cork. Like, and if you don't believe me, like, I've bought 3 and I've lost 2. So, 5 total. Hey! Favorite. Dose of Colors is my favorite liquid lipstick formula. I love Dose of Colors. I think I say that all the time. Yeah, Dose of Colors. Dose of Colors. Dose of Colors. Dose of Colors. I have Desi X Katie. I have part 1 and part 2. So now I have both of the glosses. And then I've got their, I think, what is this? Sauvage? I think this is Sauvage, yeah. And then this is my main, which I love these. And then I've got the Dose of Colors X I Love Sarai collection. I've got Fresa and Aesthetic. And then from the regular Dose of Colors line, I have Truffle, I have... Oh, wow. Okay, I have a problem. By the way, these are Cork, 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 Cork. All 4 of these are Cork. Oh my god, how embarrassing. And I do remember I lost 2, so I've actually bought 6 of those. Oh god. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Proud. Brick. I've got Bear With Me, and I think this one's Knock on Wood. No, this is Supernatural, but Knock on Wood is somewhere over here. I love Knock on Wood, by the way. Knock on Wood and Cork. Ugh. Ugh. If I ever got a chance to make a lipstick. Second favorite liquid lipstick formula is Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick. Love this formula. So here we have True Grit. Stepping Out. Love. And Deep Thoughts. Love these 3. And like, look at the color family. Look at the color family. Like, really. And like, really, one of these 2, I forget. Like, this one is a little bit deeper than Cork. This one's a little lighter than Cork and a little more pink. And like, that's my family. That's my color family right there. And that's it for this drawer. So yeah, these are all the lippies. Before we go in here, I know I'm gonna get roasted for this drawer. I don't care. I really just don't care. Listen, mind your business. I'm just kidding. That was so unnecessary. But seriously, I know I'm gonna get roasted for this. It's a weird thing, I know, but I'm not gonna stop, so whatever. I'm not gonna stop. So I'm just gonna show you. This is my palette drawer. I love makeup. Hello! First and foremost, Morphe X James. This is still in the box. Not only is it still in the box, it's still in the bubble wrap. Not only is it still in the bubble wrap, I've never even opened it. Don't ask me why. I really do want to play with this palette, but I don't know what my hesitation is, but I have hesitation, so I haven't played with it yet, so that's that. And then over here, we have, there's a method to my madness here. There's a method to my madness. So, Morphe is all back here, like, lift and scoot, lift and scoot. So, Dare to Create palette, that's this big one. I've only used it once. I got it only a month ago, so. My MAC palettes, these two palettes I made up myself. These are MAC shadows and Makeup Geek shadows, and then in here I have MAC blushes as well. We used to make our own palettes. Aww. Like, and honestly, I have to get these out of here and in somewhere else. Like, I have to get these into a magnetic palette because I always forget that I have these blushes, and they're so pretty. And then these shadows, I honestly haven't used these in a long time, but they live back there. These are the 350 and I think it's the 35W, these two Morphe palettes, and obviously they're old. Look at the packaging. Look at the logo. Okay, back here we have the Shaded and Light Eye Palette from Kat Von D. Do you remember that one? Yep, that's what that looks like. Serpentina palette. I will probably never get rid of this palette solely for the fact that every time that Halloween comes around, this palette comes in handy. So there's the Serpentina palette. This right here. This palette, I will never get rid of. I never use it anymore at all. This is actually one of the first makeup products that I bought after like watching YouTube. This palette holds a special place in my heart because I remember one time I showed it to my mom and my mom said $45 for a makeup palette is insane. I would never buy that for you. So what did I do? I went out and I bought it for myself. Here, she has earned her place in my life. Right here behind my Makeup Shack palettes, which by the way is the Back to Basics palette, the Muse palette, the new Majestic eyeshadow palette, is Huda Beauty. This is the original Rose Gold palette. I stayed up, I literally got up I think at like 4 or 5 a.m. to order this palette, so yeah, and I ordered it for myself for my birthday. Honestly, probably used it like all of 3 times. It's a really pretty palette. I think it's because it lives here now that I don't use it. When it used to be in the drawers, it was so cramped in there that I would honestly reach for the first palette that I saw. So back to the palettes. So here we have the Makeup Shack Muse palette. Love the Makeup Shack palettes, honestly, because they always throw in beautiful pops of color into their palettes. This is the new Majestic palette. Ugh. And if you have not seen the Nightfall palette, like, I remember these two palettes came out and like everybody was going nuts, and so I went and got them for myself and I used each of them. I used each of these palettes once, and I never used them again. Dose of Colors. This is a Hidden Treasure palette. This is one of the first. This is actually, when I went to Amy's, this was the first thing I ever bought. The first time that I went to Amy's. I love this palette. I know a lot of people have a problem with this palette because they think it's like wasted space or whatever. Like, I don't know. I love this palette. These shadows are amazing. They're still amazing, and this is still a palette that honestly I travel with. Then I got this Makeup Revolution palette. It's actually pretty good. Honestly, I've used it once and it performed a lot better than I thought it would. So Morphe lives over there. My Jaclyn Hill palette. My so loved, so beat up Jaclyn Hill palette lives here. She's beautiful. And then I have one from the Jaclyn Hill Vault. It's Dark Magic because I thought, what shadows don't I have? And cool toned and like these like blue green shades I don't have, so I was like, I'm gonna get that one because I don't already have shadows like that. I was trying to be different. Help me. And then over here, the pride of my existence, my Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. So Modern Renaissance, we love her. My best friend actually gave this to me, so this also holds a special place in my heart every single time I use it. Love her. World Traveler palette, love her too. This was one of their more OG palettes. Love her though. Soft Glam, probably the one I use the most. Prism. This was the first palette that I was like, ooh, color? We can play with color? Master palette by Mario. Still love. So OG. Love it. I, for not 1 minute, regret getting this palette. And my first ever Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I remember this one went on sale and I was like, and here's the Tonana palette. And honestly, When I first started in makeup, I was scared to death of these shadows, so I didn't really use it that much. But now, like, that black is almost running out because that's the shadow that I use to fill in my hairline. If I don't use it, like, I'm gonna have to get rid of it and, like, yeah, whatever. So, Anastasia Beverly Hills, that's my collection. And usually I leave just soft glam on top because she's the one I use the most. Over here are my palettes that I only have one of. Here, starting from the bottom, we have the BoxyCharm X Pure palette. We have this Winky Lux palette that I got from BoxyCharm. This shadow impressed me so much the first time I used it. And I was like, wow, it's so beautiful. And I think I've used this palette a total of 4 times, but every time I create like a new look palette from Juvia's Place, like I bought this when Juvia's Place was like all anybody could talk about, and literally there's a big reason for that. These shadows are beautiful, the colors are unique, and God, they're just so pretty, so pretty. Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette, volume 1. When I tell you like that this palette is it, chief, this palette is truly it. You can create the most beautiful looks with this palette, like El Malecón, unreal. Pigmentation in here, the way that these shadows blend, just so unreal. I can't wait to get my hands on volume 2. Gabby T MUA is actually the one that owns this brand. I got to meet her in person, and she is just literally the most go-getting, fiercest Latina and like woman I have ever seen. This is the Melt eyeshadow stack from Melt Cosmetics. These shadows perform like unreal. Like, it's so unreal, and like this magnetized in the fact that they're tiny and like so compact. Ugh, just yes. And then next we have the Dose of Colors X I Love Sarai collab so much. I think it's so pretty. This is literally the only palette I took with me on a 3-day trip to Vegas. I have the Dose of Colors X Katie Round 1. This is a little eyeshadow quad. I love this. I've just like gotten this palette, but I love this palette. It's the palette I reach for the most out of everything you've seen here. It's between this and the Jaclyn Hill palette, and sometimes it's both of them together. Sometimes it's the Jaclyn Hill palette and this palette. I had no idea that this palette was that big, and then I got it and I was like, yikes. But also, like, oh. Told you guys that I didn't want to judge. I didn't want to be judged, and I still hold that I don't want to be judged. These are all unicorns. Literally. This whole thing right here, aside from the palettes, are unicorns to my palettes, to my favorite collabs. They're just the info cards. Got the Desi X Katie round 1. I've got round 2. I've got round 1 again. Oh, dang, I still have my order. I've got my stickers. I've got my Dose of Colors X Disney. I've got Anastasia Beverly Hills X Amrezy, Morphe X Jaclyn, Huda Beauty, Fenty Beauty, because I just bought the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb, and how was I living before? Like, Morphe X Jaclyn Hill, Majestic palette, Desi X Katie, Desi X Katie, Desi X Katie, Desi X Katie, I Love Sarai, or I Love Sarai right here, I Love Sarai, Soft Glam, 39.8, Morphe X Orpha, Desi X Katie, Desi X Katie, Desi X Katie, and of course, Ars Couture X Jackie Aina. And one day, I will find out what I'm gonna do with this packaging. My idea is to kind of get a shadow box and like put all my favorite packaging in there. That's kind of the idea that I have in mind. There are some of my favorite people, some of the reason that I started a YouTube channel, some of the people that I love, I look up to, I admire. Their accomplishments feel like my accomplishments, and I can't bring myself to get rid of it. That's it for my makeup collection. Thank you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed it. Like I said, this was in no way to brag. I love watching makeup collection videos. I like to see what people have. I like to see what they keep. I like to hear the reasons why they've kept things that maybe they should have gotten rid of. A little bit of a sense of accomplishment, in my personal opinion. Like I said, I've spent a lot of money and time, and I've invested a lot into my makeup collection. These are my babies. They're my pride and joy. I've gotten so much confidence from finding this passion. It's given me so much in life. And so that's why, like, for me, like, this is just, I know some people are like that with handbags, and some people are like that with shoes, and some people are like that with clothes. But for me, like, makeup. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. As always, los quiero muchísimo from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys again so much for your support. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.